Inner awakening. Stunning health recoveries. 100% cure for depression, insomnia, asthma, fatigue, chronic pain, insecurity, panic attacks, and other major disorders. Awaken the Kundalini Shakti, the dormant energy within. What would you do if you had 1300% more energy? Disease-free mind and body is your first wealth. Claim it at Inner Awakening. Inner Awakening, a 21-day meditation retreat with rare living incarnation. Paramahamsa Nithyananda, Nithyananda Dhyanapita, Nithyananda Nagar, Bidadi, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Contact
0802 727 9999.
Email ia@nithyananda.org.
आरम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि मध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. इस समय हमारे साथ उपस्थित सभी दर्शकों और भक्तों का मैं प्रेम एवं आशीर्वाद सहित स्वागत करता हूँ. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, samajis, satsangis sitting with us around the world at this moment through Nithyananda TV, Sadhana TV, Lotus TV, Ishwar TV and through two-way video conferencing in 34 places having Nayana Diksha from 27 countries around the world as per the statistics. Cities sitting with us in two-way video conferencing: Bangalore North, Houston, Rajiv Malhotra and Indrani Malhotra from New Jersey, Singapore, Hong Kong, Mill Valley, East London, Kastau, Surrey, British Columbia, Port Washington, Devon, Hyderabad, Guptakashi, New Zealand, Dubai, Orange County, California, Rassi, France, San Diego, Oceanside, Kathmandu, Nepal, Paris, Home Temple, Varanasi, Colorado Springs, USA, Oman, Sivagangai, Scottsdale, Kuala Lumpur, Oklahoma, San Jose, Los Angeles, Ohio, Guadalupe, Toronto, Hong Kong. I welcome all of you with my love and blessings. Today I will expand on completion based on Mahadeva's definition. Listen. Mahadeva's definition about completion is most powerful spiritual process. Every disease in the body starts from one incompletion. When that one incompletion goes on developing into more and more incompletions, It is like the baby growing in mother's womb. The moment she becomes pregnant, baby grows. When the incompletion has reached certain level, it becomes disease in the body. It becomes disease. Listen. When the baby reaches certain size, it is delivered. Same way, when the incompletion reaches certain size, it becomes disease. Completion. The process of completion is so powerful. I tell you, it can reduce the crowd at least 50% in hospitals and courts of any country. Please understand. If completion is taken up as a lifestyle, it can reduce the crowd at least by 50% in the hospitals and in the courts. I really wanted all my followers practice the science of completion and enrich the world with completion. Each center, like morning how I read out all the centers and temples sitting with us, I request you, morning you listen to all these great truths, evening you should start talking in your local channels. Each center head devotee should share the science of completion with the world. After all, now it is very clearly defined in many of my few satsangs from the Mahadeva's definition. First thing, you will be excited to enrich others only if you taste it. Unless you taste it, you will not be excited to enrich others. I wanted you to taste it. Only then you will be excited to enrich others. शरीर में हर रोग एक अपूर्णता से आरंभ होता है। वह अपूर्णता बढ़ते बढ़ते बड़ी हो जाती है और शरीर में रोग बन जाती है। पूर्णत्व क्रिया इतनी शक्तिशाली है कि अस्पतालों और न्यायालयों में आने वाली भीड़ को कम से कम 50% कम कर सकता है। Just this one science of completion, becoming lifestyle. No, after all, this is such a foolproof, time-tested, no side effect drug. You can't even call it as a drug. No side effect lifestyle. Its effect will be like a drug, but no side effect. A lifestyle which can work, which can bring the effect of the drug, is completion. Please listen. When you take a medicine, when I use the word drug here, I mean medicine. When you take a medicine, some medicines you will have effect and side effect. Some medicines no side effect and no effect. Some are lifestyle. Some are lifestyle, not medicines, but the lifestyle. Listen. Lifestyle itself bringing the effect of medicine and not the side effects of medicine is completion. Completion brings the effect of medicine on your body. Just yesterday, all of us in the ashram, all the sannyasis, brahmacharis, krama brahmacharis, and rishis, all four varna, we were sitting and enjoying a movie, Vivekananda. It was a movie on Vivekananda, by Vivekananda. There is a book called Vivekananda on him. Based on that book, the movie was done. After a long time, a movie made such a strong impact on me. Of course, I'm a great admirer, follower of Vivekananda. But the way they presented, amazing. They presented his human dimension. Always we know only about Vivekananda from the angle of ahamkara, how he was projected outside, the power. But this movie is done like how, what all he has to go through in the human plane. And how much he has to struggle to inspire people, to help people. I'll sincerely recommend all our devotees, followers, visitors should see this movie. Vivekananda by Vivekananda, his life in his own words. So beautiful about the sacrifice he has to go through, to the for whom he is sacrificing. That very same people are abusing him, persecuting him. He is sacrificing for the people who have no gratitude. I wanted all of you to watch this movie. I think it is done by Chennai Ramakrishna Math. But much of the shooting is done in Chennai Ramakrishna Math, Mylapore Ramakrishna Math. Naturally, it has brought a lot of nostalgical memory for me. And I was enjoying the whole movie. I could see in human plane the amount of struggle he had to go through just because his love for fellow human beings. Nothing else. Just, I can understand the power of the completion space he was holding. God. The power of the completion space he was holding. He moved the whole sleeping India. He woke up whole India. The power of the space he was holding. God. He woke up India. I tell you, he really woke up India. like he swallowed all the incompletions of everyone. See, sacrificing to the people who are not grateful to you is nothing but swallowing their incompletions and completing it. Like Mahadeva swallows the poison to save these devas and devatas who go to Dakshayagna, even though knowing that Mahadeva is not invited and respected there, these fellows go there for a good food. When they get the poison, Mahadeva has to drink. Sacrificing to the people who are not even grateful to you is swallowing all the incompletions and completing it. I wanted all of you to watch this movie. So beautifully it is presented and so factual. There's no big show theories, nothing. As it happened, so beautifully they were presented from Vivekananda's view. A simple, humble being, because he decided to carry the space of completion, how he awakened the whole country which was in a deep incompletion. When Vivekananda was born, the mamakara of India is, I am useless. Ahamkara of India is, I am completely useless. And Swa-Anyakara of the India is, whole world is there to exploit, out there to exploit me. Anyakara of India is, beggars and beggars and beggars and beggars. But Vivekananda, after he did what he wanted to do to the India's consciousness, he awakened the whole inner space of India by his tremendous tapas and the space he held, the powerful completion space he was holding. I wanted all of you to hold that kind of a powerful space of completion. Let us awaken the world. Our work is bigger. Let us awaken the whole humanity. We have to do bigger work. That is the gratitude we will pay to Vivekananda. As a single man, without even having a secretary or assistant, God, and without mic or any electronic instruments, he says he used to make himself audible for 3,000 people. Even with the speakers, make yourself audible for 3,000 people is not a joke, I know. How many speakers are needed? So the amount of stress on the vocal cord. Already doctors are telling me, I have lived only public life of last 10 years. I am hardly 35. Already my doctors are saying, no, Swamiji, you have to give rest to your vocal cord. You cannot be loud, you can't shout. You have to use only mic even for a closed door meetings. I was thinking, oh God. Then what would have been the stress on his vocal cord? And hereditary diabetes for him. That's the only thing he inherited. Nothing else he inherited other than diabetes. And the amount of scandals he has to face in US and in India. He says, if I have only one man trustworthy on whom I can back in India, I'll be happy. He did not have a single man. When he was in the West, the rumors were spreading, scandals were spread in Indian media by some of his opponents, competitors, vested interests. He did not have a single man to answer. Nobody defended him. But all the money he earned, he gave it to India. Everything he gave it to India. He defended India and Hinduism so strongly. India never bothered even to recognize him as their representative. But he was unmoved. His body was destroyed, I know, due to the continuous hard work. And he says, sometimes 15 lectures per week means practically 2 per day. 2 to 3 hours. He has to make himself audible to 3,000 people without any microphone. He lived only 9 years public life. What he contributed, even to read, it will take 25 years for us. But the power of the space he was holding transformed, awakened whole India. I wanted each one of you to become Vivekanandas. Hold that kind of power of space. After a long time, I am gathering all my sannyasis together to have some lessons and teachings and classes. Only sannyasis. Those days we used to have regular ashramites meetings. Now, other than the satsang, even they don't get to sit with me. Actually, I wanted all the sannyasis, all our ashramites should see that movie once more, because only when you see second time, third time, you will catch many of the points you missed. It was so strong and so much is presented. You need to go through. You need to see the movie once more. All the temples, ashrams, centers, I request all of you should watch this movie as a group, not alone. As a group, you should watch this movie. Maybe have a movie day. One day, gather all the devotees, disciples, like few hundreds, and have a potluck dinner or something and watch this movie. Please, as a group with your Sangha, watch this movie and discuss. I want you to understand what all he has to go through in the human plane. But all this did not move the space he was holding. He did not lose the completion space he was holding. He awakened India. He woke up India. He sacrificed himself, but he made India awake. He awakened India. He is the greatest hero the modern day Hinduism has seen. The amount of sacrifice, love, unimaginable. After seeing the movie, I wanted all you guys just to contemplate on it. Don't sit there and discuss and spoil the whole mood. Yesterday I did not discuss. The moment movie is over, I just got up and went away. Because you need to allow it to sink in you. And I also wanted one more show to be done to all the staff, volunteers, everyone in the Sangha. Have a show. What he has to go through. Let everyone see. बस यह पूर्णत्व क्रिया जीवन शैली बनने से समाज में सीधे किसी रोग के लिए बिना साइड इफेक्ट का दवाई का काम कर सकता है। कल शाम सभी सन्यासी और ऋषि मिल बैठकर एक चलचित्र देख रहे थे विवेकानंद पर। हमेशा हमने विवेकानंद का अहंकार देखा है, किंतु उन्हें मानव जीवन में क्या क्या चलना पड़ा, क्या क्या त्याग करने पड़ी, वो भी उन लोगों के लिए जो स्वयं उन्हें शोषित कर रहे थे। ये बहुत सुंदर रूप से इस चलचित्र में दिखाया गया है। हम देख सकते हैं कि स्वामी विवेकानंद जी के अंतर आकाश में इतना विशाल पूर्णत्व था कि उन्होंने पूरे सोए हुए भारत को जागा दिया। कृतज्ञ लोगों के लिए भी त्याग करना, उनकी अपूर्णताओं को निगल जाना है। पूर्ण भारत तभी बहुत गहरी अपूर्णता में था। भारत का ममकार था कि हम अनुपयोगी लोग हैं। भारत का अहंकार था कि हम पूरी तरह अनुपयोगी लोग हैं। भारत का स्व अन्यकारा था कि पूरा विश्व हमें शोषित करने के लिए है। भारत का अन्यकारा था कि सभी भारतीय भिखारी है। विवेकानंद जी ने अपनी पूरी कमाई भारत को दे दी प्रतिदिन उन्होंने 2 से 3 प्रवचन दिए 3000 लोगों को, वो भी बिना माइक के। हमारे सभी आश्रम और केंद्रों को ये चलचित्र एक समूह में अपने संग के साथ देखना चाहिए। देखने के बाद बस उस पर चिंतन कीजिए, परस्पर वार्तालाप ना कीजिए। आपको देखना चाहिए कि विवेकानंद जी ने जीवन में क्या क्या नहीं जला, किंतु कभी अपनी पूर्णत्व स्थिति को कभी नहीं कोई। The power of completion. Listen. The power of completion. Not only makes you feel so powerful, makes you powerful. Your every word will have so much power. Every action will have so much power. Every thought will have so much power. You will become man among men. We need men with so much of the space of completion, with that power of completion. That is what I am creating through sannyas training and my Gurukul. And I wanted to remind all my followers, disciples, all the Hindus, my sincere request. If you are planning 2 kids for your family, give birth to 3, hand over 1 to Dhyanapeetham. We need men with the space of completion and spiritual strength to awaken the world. We need men to awaken the world. We need men who go through this powerful spiritual process of completion. And I wanted to fill all the American University Hinduism chairs. In America, so many universities has Hinduism chair. Not a single chair is held by a born and brought up Hindu. The person who lived and experienced Hinduism. I am training my kids. By 21, they will become doctorates. They will become PhDs. They will have tremendous passion and love for the Hindu tradition. They will sit as the heads of the departments of the Hinduism chair. They will awaken the world. They will awaken the world. And I also request and give an open invitation. Anybody who is interested in doing PhD in Hinduism, I sincerely request, please send a mail to us. We will provide everything for you. Food, stay, support for your education, everything needed for you to complete PhD in Hinduism, and sit as a head of the Hinduism chair in different universities all over the world. Not only studying and becoming PhD in Hinduism, carrying the power of completion like Vivekananda. Only then you will awaken the world. You will awaken the humanity. Till you settle down as a head of any one university holding Hinduism chair, the Sangha, Nithyananda Sangha will support you, giving you food, shelter, clothes and education, mainly the education support. Unfortunately, the universities we have in India, few universities which gives degrees and doctorates in Hinduism are all Hindi based, like Sampurnananda University. But I wanted a university for Hinduism, English based. We have started the work in US. US already we are a recognized university. But I wanted a huge campus in India also where we produce Hindu intellectual enlightened Kshatriyas. Intellectual and enlightened, who will carry the space of completion like Vivekananda. Go round. Who will carry the space of completion like Vivekananda. Strength of Vivekananda. Perseverance of Prabhupada. I wanted all of you guys to see even movie on Prabhupada. That's another one extreme. Old man, after having 2 heart attacks, reaches US. Thousands and thousands of doctorates in Hinduism who are holding the space of Vivekananda should be created. That's the only way we will awaken the world, through the spiritual strength. पूर्णत्व की शक्ति आपको केवल शक्ति का अनुभव ही नहीं, बल्कि उसके साथ साथ आपको वास्तविक रूप में शक्तिशाली भी बनाता है। आपका हर विचार, हर कार्य इतना शक्तिशाली बन जाएगा। हमें पूर्ण मनुष्यों की आवश्यकता है, सख्त आवश्यकता है। यदि आप हिंदू धर्म पर पीएचडी करना चाहते हैं, हमसे संपर्क कीजिए। हम आपको इसमें सहायता के लिए खाना, निवास, कपड़े और खास तौर पर शिक्षा देंगे। मैं चाहता हूँ कि अंग्रेजी के माध्यम में शिक्षा देने वाले विश्वविद्यालय बनाओ जो भौतिक जीवन मुक्त का निर्माण करेंगे। I don't want any of my ashrams organizations to run secular education institutions. Please understand, I am making this as a rule. None of my Sangha branches will engage yourself in the secular education institutions. That is not our job. Our first priority is create religious education institutions. We need at least few universities creating Hindu scholars. Even the great Hindu gurus, Hindu leaders who are rich enough go for only regular universities where you study physics, maths and science and completely anti-Hindu ideas. Even in my school, the IGCSE syllabus is just for kids to know the world, outer world. See, my kids, in my Gurukula, I have two syllabus. One, the spiritual education, to learn what should be done in the life. Another one, IGCSE syllabus, to learn what all should not be done in the life. So IGCSE syllabus is only to make them understand what all should not be done in the life. No, even the big Hindu gurus, they themselves don't have confidence or strength on Hindu religious education. I'll create the wave of religious education. I commit with Veda Mata. It's my humble offering to her feet. I'll create huge universities teaching Hindu philosophies, creating doctorates in different branches of Hindu philosophies, so that in all over the world, all the chairs of Hinduism is headed by Hindus who are born and brought up, living Hindus who have passion for Hinduism, who hold the space of completion of Vivekananda. हजारों PhD छात्रा बनने चाहिए जो विवेकानंद जी की पूर्ण अंतर आकाश में स्थापित हो। हमारा पहला कार्य है धार्मिक विश्वविद्यालयों का निर्माण करना।
Inner awakening. Stunning health recoveries. 100% cure for depression, insomnia, asthma, fatigue, chronic pain, insecurity, panic attacks, and other major disorders. Awaken the Kundalini Shakti, the dormant energy within. What would you do if you had 1300% more energy? Disease-free mind and body is your first wealth. Claim it at Inner Awakening. Inner Awakening, a 21-day meditation retreat with rare living incarnation, Paramahamsa Nithyananda, Nithyananda Dhyanapita, Nithyananda Nagar, Bidadi, Bengaluru, Karnataka. Contact
0802 727 9999.
Email ia@nithyananda.org.
Let you all achieve, experience, live, express, radiate, share and explode in eternal bliss. Nithyananda.
Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nithyananda.org. www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.